The general feel with this group is it's actually been really incredible. The work ethic that they have. That's one of our core words that we talk about a lot is working hard, and it being a secret to a lot of people that that's actually where the key to success comes. And it's not a group that really needs to be prodded much. You know, it's for a couple of years we didn't talk a lot about hard work because we just kind of expected it. And I've been coerced through our coaching staff that needs to be one of our core words. We need to remind guys to do it. But they get that kind of naturally, kind of like placing up their shoes. You know, we just had a 2-mile run this morning at 7 o'clock, for example, and we had 8 guys with the personal best. So the progression, they keep getting better. Some of our on-court conditioning tests, I've been around for a number of years as a player and a coach where I've never been involved with a team that had everybody on the roster from our 7-footers down to our guards that were able to complete a 20 and 20 test, series of 20 line drills in 20 minutes. It's really hard to do in certain times for each one. And last Friday, Marco was the only one that hadn't made it, and he completed that. So it's been a great team building thing. And we've talked a lot about running. Everybody wants to run. If you went to any team, 6th grade team, college team, NBA team, and said, hey, who in here wants to run? I think you'd see a lot of guys that dislocate their shoulders raising their hand. They want to, the fans want to see it. Coaches like to be a part of it. Players want to be a part of it. Not everybody wants to commit to the conditioning that it takes. And I'm really confident that we're going to be able to pick up the tempo offensively and defensively because of their commitment. And also hand in hand with that is the fact that we're going to be a lot deeper. We've got some guys that can give a 4-minute or a 6-minute effort on the court, and we know that we've got somebody we can pass the torch off to and come in and do the same thing.
Can you talk about with the running and wanting to get out and run more, how important it is to have a guard like Brandon Taylor back who had starting experience running the offense last year?
No, I think, not only Brandon at the point, but I think, DeLon Wright coming in, having played the point for a couple of years in junior college. From an experience point of view, DeLon's actually played more games, not Division I games, but again, that kind of goes into the depth. I think we've got some guys, and I'm not so sure that we can't start a break. At least this is the way we're going to start with the number of people. We're going to expect our guards to maybe rebound a little bit more. And that's the key to running in terms of transitions, the ability to make sure you get the defensive rebound. So our 5 guys will be committed to that, and if a guy gets the rebound, a number of people won't have to look for Brandon or look for DeLon in order to start our break. We're going to encourage guys to get out. I think that's going to, make the pace even a little bit faster. So I think some versatility with our backcourt, having Princeton and Jordan Loveridge, for example, that might be getting a fair number of rebounds, those guys being able to start a break for us, and everybody getting out and running and maybe taking advantage of their talents instead of having a set structure that we've had to rely on in the past.
Is this going to take some bending? Is it going to take some flex from you as a coach, letting your guys get out and run now that you had the personnel as opposed to the last 2 years when you didn't necessarily had that kind of personnel and everything needed to be a little bit more half court?
Yeah, I think a lot of it goes with, when you allow the players some more freedom. I think everybody wants freedom, and you give them the freedom. I mean, the million-dollar question is going to be whether they're able to handle that freedom and make plays without turning the ball over. I don't want to be a coach that's calling a play every time and trying to dictate what we do specifically. There's going to be plenty of times within a game when we're going to run a specific action, but I'd like to have it be a player-led team, and that's not going to be against my nature, I don't believe. It's just something in the last couple of years, maybe it's been more of a necessity to slow some of the pace down and make sure we're getting a good shot. Provided we take care of the basketball, provided we can rebound, I think you're going to see some guys making some plays, and hopefully I can sit on the bench a little more often and let them make those plays. That's the goal.
You saw so much improvement from year 1 to year 2. That was a huge step. Do you see the potential for as big of a leap from year 2 to year 3 now that the talent is probably getting to the level where you'd like it?
Yeah, I think, the grading scale for improvement from outside is typically a number of wins. That's the score you write down, the golf score. Nobody really is interested in the whole story. They want the number. But the key for us, I think, daily is to be making some improvements and making sure that we're, improving some of our deficiencies as we go on. I think that will lead to more wins. But as long as we're continuing to make that progress, I think we'll be happy. There was even a period last year in the league play when we started the league, and I was talking to Dirk about it. It's a fine line, when you start the league off at Arizona State, you lose in overtime in a game maybe we could consider we gave away. Then you go to Arizona and lose by 3, and then you lose to UCLA by 3. To me, we were a pretty good team, but yet we were 0-3. So that was a little bit hard to handle, and maybe, I think the focus for the last year is, man, you guys finished strong, which I feel good about winning 4 out of our last 5, but it wasn't necessarily that we started poorly either. It was just making a play here or a play there. And, I felt like we were a better team maybe than an 0-3 team to start with. So as long as we can continue to make improvements, I think we're going to be in a position to win some more of those games.
Coach, you lost a lot of leaders, or a couple leaders last year. Who do you expect to step up and be those leaders this year?
Well, I'm not really big in, placing a leadership title on anybody. We're seeing it in a lot of different ways right now. Some leadership. I think Brandon Taylor is maybe a little bit more vocal than some. Jordan Loveridge is providing leadership, and I don't think from outside some of the JUCO guys, DeLon, Princeton, and Marco, even though they're new to our team, they've got a number of games under their belt, and they're leading, maybe a little quieter than most. It's exciting. We're looking forward to Friday, so we get on the court and see some of these guys start to step up as leaders, and yet to be determined. But I think there's plenty of guys there that are capable of doing that.
Are you?
Sorry, Tony.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Jordan Loveridge, a lot's been said about how he's changed physically. Can you talk about the work he's put in and what you expect from him this year?
Well, it's been phenomenal. I think he's a classic example of a young man that is willing to kind of sacrifice and do what he thinks we need him to do. And he came in his freshman year at about 217. He worked his tail off, and then through some discussions, and as our team kind of found its way, we determined he was going to have to play a number of minutes as a 4-man, and he pumped himself up to 240 pounds. And then I think this year it's time to lose some of that weight. He's been committed conditioning-wise. I oftentimes see him in the Huntsman Center early in the morning. He does a lot of shooting with his dad, so they're committed as a family, and he's down as light as he's been and still probably stronger than he was when he was 240. So I see Jordan, being a versatile guy that can play some 3 and 4, is going to be able to chase around some smaller players now and hopefully take advantage of some of those smaller players in the post. And then if he's playing some 4-man, he's a player that can stretch the floor and use his quickness, shooting ability against the bigger guys. So he's kind of the classic, play away 4-man, but certainly you'll see plenty of minutes as a 3 as well.
When you talk about practicing in September, is that an airy feeling for you? And with you guys got 6 weeks now, how do you kind of space this out and be effective, but at the same time, not burn your guys out?
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that at all. We had in the old system, you basically had 3 weeks to get everything ready, which oftentimes meant 3-hour practices and sometimes 2-a-day practices. As the head coach, you want to get everything in. I can remember a couple of years ago, we got caught in a close game early in the season, and it was one of those things where I said, man, we didn't work enough on that particular situation. And it was from not having ample practice time. And so now it's nothing. The perfect word is to have a little flexibility in what we're doing. It's going to be healthier for our guys. We've got 30 practices in 6 weeks. It's going to be, 9 more practices than we had before. So the pace is going to be much more structured in terms of slower. It's going to be easier for them. It's going to be easier for coaches to not, go 6 days in a row with 3 to 4 practice or 3 to 4 hours a day, to where you sometimes the days you wake up and you don't know which way's up and down. We're going to, for example, we'll start Friday, Saturday, have Sunday off, then we'll practice Monday, Tuesday, have Wednesday off. So we'll be able to kind of, simulate some information as a coaching staff and come up with a cleaner practice plan. And I think the pace is going to be much better. Even though the season theoretically is longer, I don't think it's going to have that same initial thrust that puts everybody at risk. So I'm looking forward to it.
How valuable is it to have somebody like Chris Burgess on the coaching staff? Yes.
He's been great. He's number one. He's a youth, and he's a big guy. It's a win-win situation for him to come back and finish up his degree. And through the way the NCAA rules are, he gets to spend a lot of time on the court that the rest of the coaches can't. And he's got an experience where he's played professionally and he's played at a high level. Smart guy that our players can lean on. And just one of the advantages right now is he's spending a lot of time with our posts, teaching them some things that we're not going to have the ability to do until our practices start. So, great guy, family guy, fits in with the rest of us. He wants to get into coaching, and this to me is set up perfectly for him to be able to advance and hopefully move up the ladder here at some point.
Who are some of the newcomers that fans might not be familiar with that they should keep an eye on this year?
Well, I think in my mind, you start with DeLon Wright. Real versatile player, and I don't think DeLon's a guy that maybe a lot of people are going to come and watch and be blown away and dazzled with any one thing that he does. But I guess my goal or thought for him is he's going to be a stat sheet stuffer. Kind of at the end of the night, might have 14 points and 7, 8 rebounds, 6, 7 assists. A number of deflections and steals. He just knows how to play, and he's got some great length to him. He's good in passing lanes. He's a guy that's really doing things right. He's playing well with our guys, conditioning. He's right at the top of the list. Princeton Anwas from Texas, junior college there, is another guy who's super explosive. We just haven't seen a guy like that around here in my time, and is probably as good as anybody on our team at getting to the rim. He's going to put people in a bad way when it comes to getting to the free throw line, I think. And he's got a great toughness about him where he's going to guard, a little bit maybe like Cedric Martin, where we can kind of sick him on maybe somebody. That's my initial goal, is to have him be maybe one of our stoppers. Marco's doing a good job in the post. He's dropped 20 pounds. Henna Lenz is not a newcomer, but I don't think people really saw the real Henna a year ago, and he's our only senior on the roster. He's had a remarkable 8 months or so recently, losing some weight. He's got a lot of confidence, and I think people are going to see some good things from him. I like all our freshmen coming into the program. They still have the learning curve, so expect that. And then we've got four sophomores back from last year that played about a third of our league minutes. As we looked, from league last year, they played about 35% of our league minutes. So that's a nucleus of some sophomores, I think, that will continue to make progress. I like our squad.
When you talk about Princeton, Oregon had, Carlos Emery,
Yeah.
that kind of real runner, athletic, explosive guy. Is that something that definitely benefits you on both ends of the floor, having a guy that can really make some plays above the rim?
Well, it's funny you mentioned Emery. That was a guy that, after we played them a couple of years, we realized we didn't have that guy. The physical, the guy that just kind of played at full speed. It was a tough matchup for a lot of people. He gave them a lot of energy. We went out and tried to find somebody like that, for our squad. It made an awful lot of sense for us with our roster, but he's a good get for us, and he's not proven, but he played in a great junior college program. It's not like he's coming in here and needs to adapt and, Johnny did a nice job coaching him at Navarro, so he's a little bit ahead of the curve that way. I think it's going to be a great boost for our squad, giving us a different dimension.
Talk to us about Kenneth Hockey. Hopefully I pronounced the last name right.
Yeah. No, Kenneth is one of those freshmen. I'm probably trying to get him the habit of not talking about freshmen too much. You don't want to mention them by name too often. It's almost like an initiation or a rite of passage that they've got to prove up. But he's grown over an inch since I saw him in Germany in the spring. A super athletic kid with great ball skills. On-ball defender. He does a terrific job. I think, like most freshmen, he's going to have to figure out some of the team concepts defensively. But he's having a great time here. He's fitting in really well and doing everything necessary, I think, to be a part of what we're doing. He can run, he can get out and pass in lanes, and shoots the ball, is a good passer. I think people are going to be excited when they get a chance to watch him.
Is he more of a point, or is he more of a two, or is he kind of combo? Can he play some three?
Yeah, he's versatile. I think that's the million-dollar question. He played a lot of point guard on his team in Germany. I saw him make some great plays, both live and on video at point. And there were some other times that he ran around and became maybe a little bit more of a scorer as a 2 and a 3. And he's almost 6'7", so just that in of itself is as big as any 3-man we've had in a while. So I think, assuming he can defend the 3-man that he's matched up against, he can, I think, play all 3 of those positions. But that's part of practice starting, is going to give us an indication for how he is at running the club and making some plays. I think he's capable.
How's your German?
My German